All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about a really powerful idea for changing your life. And this isn't about, small habits. This is about something pretty radical. The idea of strategically disappearing for a while to go build a completely new version of yourself, in private and totally on your own terms. And that brings up a really big question you have to ask yourself. If you truly want to evolve, who do you have to leave behind? And I don't just mean people. I mean, what version of you do you need to let go of? This isn't just about changing what you do. It's about shedding who you are. Which leads us perfectly into our first section here, what it actually takes to become somebody new. See, this is the groundwork. Before you can build anything, you've got to clear the land first. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The person you are right now, the mindset, the skills, the habits, they got you to where you are, and that's great, but they cannot get you to where you want to go. The person you are today is basically perfectly designed to produce your current life, not the future one you're dreaming of. And we have to be honest here. This process of becoming someone new, it can feel really lonely. As you start to change, you're kind of operating on a different frequency. And some of those old relationships that fit the old you just might not fit anymore. But that feeling of isolation, that's not a sign of failure. It's actually a sign you're on the right path. It means you're making space for what's coming next. So how do you actually get through that tough transition? Well, that brings us to the core strategy of this whole thing, the art of disappearing. Becoming a ghost, what that really means is you stop performing for everyone else and you just start building for yourself. I mean, think about it. We live in a world that is obsessed with being seen, with getting likes, with constant updates. You're choosing to do the exact opposite. You intentionally tune out all that noise, all the opinions, and you just get to work on you in silence. So what does this look like practically? It really breaks down into these 4 steps. First, you have to be absolutely ruthless about removing distractions. The apps, the notifications, the people who drain your energy, gone. Second, you practice your thing, your craft, your skill obsessively. Third, you make a conscious decision to ignore all opinions, both the good and the bad. And finally, you just build. You put in the work, day after day, without telling anyone about it. Now, disappearing, that's the external part. That's the action. But the real work, the work that actually makes the difference, that all happens internally. This next part is all about rewriting that story you're telling yourself in your head. This slide shows the entire mindset shift right here. Most people operate on the left side. I'll believe it when I see it. They're waiting for proof before they commit. But the winner's mindset is the complete opposite. I'll see it when I believe it. You have to believe it first with every fiber of your being. Belief creates the result. The result doesn't create the belief. You will only ever see it in the real world after you have built that unshakable belief inside your mind. Because at the end of the day, your life is a single-player game. It really is. Your reality is just a reflection of your own thoughts. The world outside is totally neutral. It's the story you tell yourself about it that gives it all its meaning. And once you really get that, once you realize it's all in your head, you stop blaming everything and everyone else, and you take complete and total control. You have to be your own biggest fan. You have to be the first and loudest person clapping for yourself in an empty auditorium, maybe for a very, very long time. Because whatever story you tell yourself, your brain will go out and find evidence for it. Tell yourself you're a failure, and you'll see proof everywhere. But if you tell yourself a story of victory, and you just keep going until you finally win, then you're the one who gets to write the history books. You control the story. Okay, so you've disappeared. You're rewriting your inner script. Now what? Now comes the part that separates everyone who talks about it from the very few who actually do it. It's time to walk the hard road to greatness. And let's just be totally clear on this. There is no shortcut. There is no easy way. Anything in life that is actually worth having is going to be hard. And the second you truly accept that, you stop wasting all your energy looking for some hack or a secret, and you can finally put all of that energy into just doing the work. This right here, this is the price you have to pay. Motivation's great, but it's flaky. Discipline is what carries you through on the days you don't feel motivated at all. Failure isn't the end, it's just data. It's information telling you how to do it better next time. You take total ownership of your problems, which means you also own the solutions. You start to seek out discomfort because you know that's where all the progress happens. And finally, persistence is the one thing that is absolutely non-negotiable. You have to get comfortable with messing up, with falling flat on your face, because winning is just what happens at the end of a long, long process of failing, learning, and trying again. Seriously, you don't learn much from a win. You learn everything from a failure. It's how you eventually get it right. And that brings us to the last big idea, and honestly, it might be the most freeing one of all. You are not trapped by your past. Who you were yesterday doesn't define who you can be today. Every single morning you wake up, you get a clean slate. You get to decide who you're going to be. Every single day is day one. So the only question that's really left is this one. Now that you know you have the power to disappear, to rewrite your own story, and to start fresh every single day, what will you build?